Hey everyone, it's me, Rano again, and I really want to apologize on how late this video came out. Um, I made the video previously, but you see, I edit my videos through Clipchamp, which is one of the software things I use to edit. And when I was uploading it, it didn't upload the video, and when I went back to try to upload it again, I couldn't find the file. The video wasn't there. So now I'm making another video, and this is why the video is coming out the day of. However, this is being recorded before the playoffs, or before the games are being played, so you're going to really hear some things come out here that, of course it's going to be, I'm still predicting, obviously, at this time. But by the time it comes out, there's going to be, y'all going to know who's won, but you know what I'm saying. But there was a lot to talk about, you know what I'm saying. With last week, there was a lot of surprises. Hey, how about them Cowboys, you know? But we look at it, and those games, man, some of these teams showed out. So let's get to it. Let's look at it. So, starting with our first game, it's going to be the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. Now, we look at this game at both sides. I had the Browns, but the Texans whooped the Browns. Joe Flacco went 34 for 46 with 300 yards and one touchdown with two interceptions. While CJ Stroud went Mike did something weird again. He went 16 for 21, 274 passing yards, and three touchdowns. Crazy game between the two. However, Joe Flacco throwing two interceptions really did throw the Browns off. Kareem Hunt had 8 carries, 26 yards, Dingles and one touchdown. Devin Singletary had 13 carries, 66 yards. It was great games. And then, of course, Nico Collins, David Njoku. These guys really did play out here. And of course, first quarter, Houston got a field goal. Browns then scored a touchdown, take it up 7-3. Houston then scored a touchdown, take it up 10-7, and that's the end of the first quarter. Second quarter rounds up. Browns start off second quarter with the touchdown, take it up 14-10, with the Texans starting at the Texans take a touchdown, which takes it 17-14. Long story short, the Texans just had scoring drives all down the board. Once the Browns hit 14, it was pretty much done. Texans just kept making moves. So, but I am gonna say I'm really proud of the Texans for that win. They came away with it. They did it. But now they have Baltimore. So we'll get to that in a second. All right. Our next game that we're covering is Miami and KC. If I'm not wrong, I had Miami, but who knows? You know what I'm saying? So the Miami Dolphins did have a tough game against KC in the winter, though. It was in tough, cold conditions that they're not used to, but here's what it is. Tua had some great games. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna try to say his first name at this time in the morning. Tua, he went 20 for 30. He went 20-39, 199 yards, almost 200 yards, and had a touchdown and an interception. And Mahomes, 23-41, 262 passing yards, and one touchdown. I'm going to say both could have performed way better in that game. However, the Chiefs did beat the Dolphins. They came away with a good win. And now that we're going against the Bills, this time on the road, so they're going to be going to Buffalo. I'm going to be real surprised by this one. I just really hope the Chiefs don't make the Super Bowl again, because I just want a Super Bowl without the Chiefs. Like the Bengals and Rams were good, but just, man, can we not have the Chiefs go back multiple times, man? I know y'all like Travis Kelce. I know y'all like Patrick Mahomes, but they just need to stay home somewhere, bro. And then, let's see. We have the Steelers and the Bills. Now, we look at these two teams. Both teams. Well, I mean, the Bills came away with it. We all know what happened there. But let's look at it. Mason Rudolph led the team with going 22 for 39. No, God, 222 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. While Josh Allen went 21 for 30, 203 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Now, yeah, it's really surprising to see Mason Rudolph threw more than your boy Josh Allen, but Josh Allen didn't do. Josh Allen, I don't know, he's consistent this year, but there's some inconsistency still with him, in my opinion. Um, I mean, Warren with 8 carries and 38 yards. James Cook, 18 carries, 79 yards. Pat Fryermuth, 5 receptions, 76 yards. And then, who was it? It was Dalton Kincaid, if I said that name right. 3 receptions and 59 yards for the new guy too. I mean, hey, for the new guy. So, hey, Bills, great job for the win. They'll be going against the Chiefs at home, like I said. But now we move to the NFC side, which is where things really get, spicy. We're gonna save the spicy stuff a little bit later, but let's get to the first one: Bills and Rams. Now, I am going to say this: Rams, you guys had a great year. You guys ended the year off pretty good. I would say they ended off pretty good. I mean, they ended off by 1 point. It wasn't a huge loss. It was just a 1 point game. They were on a comeback game, too. They were en route, comeback. They lost, but Detroit was still in it to win, bro. So Detroit took away the dub. Matthew Stafford, 25 for 30, 367 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jared Goff, 22 for 27, 277 yards and 1 touchdown. Kay Williams, you got 13 yards and 61. Oh, I'm sorry, 13 carries and 61 yards. Oh, God. And then David Montgomery, 14 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown. So, yeah. And then Amon-Ra St. Brown, 7 receptions for 110 yards. Puka Nacua, 9 receptions, 181 yards, and 1 touchdown. So, we are looking great here. I mean, we're looking at these guys, man. Y'all going in here doing some good stuff. We're going in here looking at the stuff that is, essential. And now that Detroit is going next round to go against Tampa, I still have Detroit. I want Detroit to win this. And it might just, I don't know why. At first, I was like, you know what? Because, listen, if Detroit goes, think about it. Detroit will finally get a Super Bowl. They'll get a Super Bowl before the Vikings get one, who had a better roster than Detroit before. And the Packers already have a Super Bowl, but they'll get another Super Bowl as of recent time than the Packers. You know what I'm saying? And then they'll have another Super Bowl. They'll have a Super Bowl to match with the Bears. But now the Lions will have a lot of great stuff to talk about when they get this. That's a good thing to note when I say that. Whoa, just dropped my phone. And there are still teams in here that have not won a Super Bowl that are still in the playoffs. I mean, the Texans are still in here. The Browns already got eliminated. So there are really only 3 with the Browns, Texans, and Lions who don't have Super Bowls. But, of course... Oh, and the Bills. I'm sorry. Bills. But, actually, no. There are 3 teams left in here with no Super Bowl. Yes, there are 3 teams left because I forgot the Bills do not have one. But moving on to our next game, Philly. 32-9 against Tampa. That was a terrible game. I don't know what the Eagles were on about that game. It was... that game was just not... Oh, Lord. So, we go back to this game and check it, right? So, the Philadelphia Eagles only had a field goal and a touchdown with no PAT. They tried to go for 2 and they failed. So, you could just, it was not so good. All right, we look at this game. Let's see. Jalen Hurts, 25 for 35, 250 yards and a touchdown. Baker Mayfield exceeded that with 22 for 36, 337 yards and 3 touchdowns. Rashad White had 18 carries and 72 yards, while DeAndre Swift had 10 carries and 34 yards. Devontae Smith had 8 receptions and 148 carries. Cade Otton, tight end for the Bucks, had 8 receptions and 89 yards. We look at the player stats here, actually. We go to more player stats as I'm looking at the moment. And we look at the Eagles receivers, or the Eagles weapons. Dallas Goedert had 4 receptions, 21 yards. Brown wasn't in the game, and yeah, Julio Jones did get injured part way in the game. Had 3 receptions, 22 yards. But for the most part, Smith was out there doing most of the work. We go to the Buccaneers side, though. Buccaneers they had a lot to work with. Evans and Godwin both putting over 45 yards or more. Trey Palmer had 56 yards with 1 whole reception. They had a year. They had a game. They balled out. I think Baker Mayfield balled out. Some of y'all don't understand that Baker is kind of good. I mean, Baker is kind of good. I mean, yeah, he can ball, man. This guy is no joke. He out here doing the most. So, you know what I'm saying? But for the first time in NFL history, it's the first time a 7th seed has whooped a 2nd seed team at home. Now, the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers, that game, I had the Packers, but by all means, I did not think the Packers would win. Now, let me go ahead and explain, okay? I thought the Packers would lose. I'm going to be real. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought the Packers would lose. But the Packers somehow, with God's will, because they didn't believe in them, but God did, and they got their win somehow, So, I'm going to go ahead and say right now, Jordan Love, hey, he balled out, 272 yards, 16 for 21, 3 touchdowns, 2. Dude went off. Dak, though, Dak had the most passing yards, though. 41 for 60, 403 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. We look at Aaron Jones, 21 carries, 18 yards, 3 touchdowns. The Packers were killing. I mean, they were killing. We look at Tony Pollard. Ain't none compared to Aaron Jones, by the way. 15 carries, 56 yards, and 1 touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, I think he could have done better. I mean, for Dak throwing like 403 yards, you would think he had a little bit more than that, but, I mean, there are more receivers. I mean, Brandon Cooks did cook as well. Romeo Doubs, though, had the most receiving yards on Green Bay's chart. And, yeah, I mean, hey, you got to look at Jair Alexander when the man just said, like, he's been had picks thrown to him, multiple quarterbacks, and now that Dak's won him, I'm like, man, that's disrespectful. But Dallas did perform bad out there. I mean, so not only did Philly get exposed, Dallas got exposed as frauds again. I mean, this is not y'all's year. Y'all just got to stop living the cowboy way. The cowboy way never works. All right? Once you think it's your year is not here yet. Sit down and wait, because it ain't your year yet. All right? You got to understand. This Dallas. I'm sorry. I can't believe this still got whooped. I got swept. Dallas was 12 wins and 5 losses in. Green Bay was 9-8. Green Bay was on the verge of not making it in here. And it got so bad to where the Niners said at halftime they are reviewing tape of that game. I wish I could make this up. But the Niners, listen, Niners, you are known for taking the Packers out the playoffs. I'm warning y'all now, because that is a warning. I'm telling you. Woo. And if the Packers show Jordan Love is actually worth it, I don't even know where to start. Because Jordan Love, he balled. That boy can ball. Put on the highlights. Let Dak watch, man. He got some play talent. He got some talent. Tell you. And y'all all doubted Jordan Love, too. Packers fans, y'all doubted Jordan Love. Just like how the Eagles fans doubted Jalen Hurts. Y'all doubted him at first. But now y'all all happy about it because, well, we don't have Aaron Rodgers. We got to cheer for someone. So, hey, I guess Matt LaFleur is also doing y'all some good jobs, too. I mean, you got to think about it. Like, Matt LaFleur is putting y'all in the good light. Like, he got y'all in the playoffs. He didn't get it last year, but he said, I'll get my get back. I'll get it. He got it this time, and now he's in here this time. With Jordan Love, Aaron Jones, Christian Watson, anybody else, Luke Musgrave. I mean, you got to look at the Packers have one of the youngest defenses in the league. They did great. They have so many tight ends on their roster. Playmakers, too. They were killing it. Oh, my God. Ugh. But let's look at next round. So next round, right? Next round, we look at the first round buys coming in. Ravens and Niners, you guys are no longer safe. You guys are coming in. So with the Ravens going against the Texans, I'm still taking I'm going to take the Texans. I believe in the Texans drive. Texans can get this. Chiefs and Bills, you already know what I said. I'm tired of the Chiefs going. I'm taking the Bills. I really am sick and tired of the Bills. Sorry. Oh, my God. No. Wait. I'm sorry. God, wait. God, let the Chiefs win. Wait, no, let the... Oh, God, what am I doing? Oh, I got to stop talking. I'm taking the Bills. Before I say anything else that ruins this Bills game, I swear I just cursed the Bills. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry, Josh Allen. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Well, there goes that. Tampa and Detroit. I'm taking Detroit. I'm still taking Detroit. Baker balled, yes. But I want Detroit to have this. I need Detroit to have this, in my opinion. And plus, I'm a Falcons fan. I don't want to see them terrible. I don't want to see that Florida team go. I'm sorry. Then, Niners and Packers. I'm taking the Packers. I took the Packers before. I'll take them again. Because I'm determined. I'm determined to take the Packers again. I'm on the Jordan Love train. I'm all about the Jordan Love train. And if the Packers and Lions go head-to-head in the NFC Championship, I would watch that. Because you want to know why? It's getting to get back again. Because, hey, we were supposed to get in there. But you beat us. We couldn't go. And you let Seattle walk in there last year. So now we got to get back again. You know what I'm saying? So I got to go ahead and say that Detroit's going to win. Green Bay's going to win. Bills are going to win. Thank God. I was looking at the Chiefs and I was about to say, oh, my God. Then I'm having Houston. So that means none of the first round buys are going to go. In case he's not going. So that means an AFC Championship should be Bills and Texans. NFC Championship should be Lions and Packers. All right, that's just my prediction. I want y'all to leave your predictions down in the comment section below. Please comment how you felt about your team losing. I'm really excited to hear what you Dallas fans want to say because I am crying of laughter right now. It is hilarious. But I will see y'all in the next video. I'm sorry that this came out late, and I'm sorry that this is not as good as quality, but I promise you, next one's going to be great. It's going to be on time. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to hit y'all with the next one. See y'all later.